family, grace to you. Once again, this is Greg coming to you from FaithsMessenger.com. The title of today's message is The Faithful Attendant. The Faithful Attendant. You know, my dad passed away in January 2011. And since I have no sisters, it's just my brother and I. We both work. We did not have the ability to care for him hands-on. So we placed him in a home. He suffered from Alzheimer's. So we placed him in a home, a very good facility in Long Beach, California, and they tended to him and they took care of him in his last days. During my visits with him, we had a good time. We had a great relationship. We visited quite often. But when it came time for me to leave, I would get a briefing from the nurses, from the attendants on how he was doing. And in my parting moments with them, it was very important for me to find out that they were giving him attention, that they were seeing to it that his needs were met. His life depended on the quality of attention that he was given in his last days. And for those of you who have never had to care for an ailing parent, or for anyone for that matter, you probably can't relate. So I will give you another analogy. Suppose you came down with some type of debilitating illness or sickness, and you were fitted with a heart monitor, a monitor that you were to carry around with you 24/7 and make sure that your blood pressure was okay, that your heart was being monitored and functioning correctly. And you were told that your very existence was dependent upon the attention or the monitoring of this device. If you were to allow your blood pressure, your heart rate to drop significantly, you could die. No doubt, if you love life, if you want to be around for your family, if you don't feel that God has finished with you, you would give a lot of attention to that device. That device would probably become the center of your world. You would monitor it continuously. You'd probably be holding it, and if you were to sleep or doze off, you would probably give instructions to someone else to, hey, make sure that my monitor stays within the correct range, because my life depends on the attention that I give this device. Now I want to read from Proverbs chapter 4, verses 22 through 23 for a moment here, if you bear with me. Proverbs 4:20 through 23 says, "My son, give attention to my words, incline your ear to my sayings. Do not let them depart from your eyes. Keep them in the midst of your heart, for they are life to those that find them, and health to all their flesh." Now I want to particularly give attention to verse 20, which says, "My son, give attention to my words." Now, this word that we are to give attention to is just as vital for us as the attention you would give a monitor to your heart. This word is our life, and it must be monitored. It must be given attention to. Our very spiritual lives depend on the quality of attention that we give to His word. And I want to highlight particularly down in verse 22. These words are life to those that find them, and health to all their flesh. I hope you got the import of that. We will experience life. We will experience health, even to our flesh, according to the quality of attention that we give to God's word. So I want to ask you today, what type of attendant have you been when it comes to the monitoring of God's word? Have you been neglectful in it? And I know that we all lead very busy lives. We have kids to tend to, we have the home, we have the cars, we have the job. We can't allow ourselves to get to the point where we're so focused in on other things that we neglect attending to God's word. So I want to encourage you, just as you would make the attention you give a heart monitor on your physical heart in the maintaining of your physical life, I want to stress upon you and encourage you to give that same amount of attention to God's Word, because your life does depend on the quality of the attention that you give God's Word. So I want to leave you with that today, and I want to encourage you that if you have not become a YouTube subscriber yet, to click the red subscribe button on your screen. By doing so, you will receive updates when new videos such as this one are posted. And if by chance you are a fellow Christian YouTuber, I would invite you to join us in our community at micro-ministries.com. Now, that community has been created to help you as a Christian YouTuber drive traffic to your YouTube channel. What we offer is support, encouragement. We give you classes on SEO and anything that we can possibly do to help you drive traffic to your YouTube channel. Once again, you are invited to join us at micro-ministries.com. Now, that is a private community, so what you'll need to do is receive an invitation, and to do so, you'll need to send me an email message at FaithsMessenger@gmail.com, and I'll get that invitation right over to you. And lastly, if you have not become a blog subscriber, I would invite you to do so at FaithsMessenger.com. On our blog, we have over 550 individual blog posts addressing a myriad of different real-life situations and topics that we all have to deal with. Once again, that address is FaithsMessenger.com. Now, with all that's been said today, I want to ask you a question. And that question can be directly correlated to the attention that you've been giving God's Word. And that question is, no matter what you're going through in life, is anything impossible with God? Have a great day, family. I love you, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.